And welcome to my very first reaction video for this YouTube channel. First of all, I want to apologize for my loss of voice. That's because I'm actually sick. I'm actually down with COVID. So actually this is my test right here. You see 2 lines. So yeah, so that sucks. But I'm here stranded at home. So I have a lot of time. So hence, why not make this video while I can. So just to share some context, Italy, there's this Italian TV show. Basically it's called Low Show They Record. I can't just put it in there. Essentially it's kind of like their Channel 5 TV show, and all they do is just show like people breaking and setting Guinness records, all that stuff. So last year, December, they kind of invited me. So after a couple of months of planning, we made it happen in February of this year. So it was about 2 months ago. And then the next month, they edited and then they released the video. So yeah, so here it is. It's actually up on their website. It's called Mediaset Infinity, as you can see over there. However, you may need a VPN to access it because for some reason they don't allow it to be streamed in Singapore. So yeah, but anyways, here's the episode. You can watch through this if you don't want the trouble. So hopefully I don't get copyrighted. So yeah, along the way I'll just kind of talk over what they're saying because they are speaking mostly Italian, and I'm sure most of you all don't understand it as well. So the other day I kind of take the time to kind of translate what they said one by one. So hopefully I remember what they said. So I'll just be saying roughly what they meant. So yeah, let's start the video. So right here, this guy right here, the one on the left, he's like kind of like the spokesperson of this show. So if you see, like, if you go on the website and then look for this TV show, Low Show They Record, you see this guy, the first thing you see is this guy. So he's kind of like show, he's in the cover page basically. So yeah, he's mostly like the kind of MC for this TV show. And yeah, so over there they were just talking about just underwater stuff to kind of like transition to this record right here. So I didn't do at this venue. It's actually somewhere else. So yeah, they kind of just streaming from there. So yeah, I'll share more about the location later. Yeah, so they have a lot of MCs right here, but this guy is the main MC for this place. So there I am actually, right there. So this location right here is actually called the Y40. It used to be the deepest pool in the world, at 40 meters. So I actually kind of like show the video right here, how deep it was. So I can just count the video when I went there. So it's very deep. But right now I think the record belongs to this pool in Dubai, which is now like 60 meters if I remember correctly. Yeah, I should stop this video first. Yeah. But yeah, now it's at 60 meters. But yeah, there are a lot of, like, this pool has a lot of, it's quite big. So there are many platforms. So the 40 meter was the one that is the deepest, and then there's like a 10 meter one, and then there's a 2 meter, and then there's a 1 meter. So the one that I use for is the 1 meter pool, so that it's shallow enough for me to, attempt the record. I don't want to like go down 10 meters and solve cubes, right? I would die. So yeah, first of all I want to say is that, oops, sorry. Okay, so yeah, first of all, the camera crew in this shoot was basically crazy. Like, it's the biggest I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's like at least 40 people involved in this, and then there were like so many cameras, so many lightings. Like, actually this pool right here, you can actually kind of see the background right here where my cursor is. It's actually meant for like shooting and stuff, to kind of, they do a lot of like blinking lights, all that kind of stuff. And then at around, you can't see it right here, right, at this like corner, like all the way at the end, there's actually like a, how to say, like a studio to like kind of, we kind of like tallies with the microphone, and then just making sure the sound quality is like the best, which is, yeah, there's a lot of things I don't understand about, but yeah, essentially it's crazy. Like behind this camera right here, right, there's at least like 5 other cameras. Like, I don't know for what. Right, that's the first thing I noticed about this thing. Yeah. Secondly, okay, I just continue right here. So basically, this guy right here, the MC, he was talking, just introducing me to the camera about like me holding a 13 Guinness World Record, which is the most Guinness World Records any speedcuber has ever have. I know that sounds very cap, but people think like, oh, how about Max Park? Actually, he checked his WCA profile, he has 12 WCA Guinness World Record, which Guinness World Records also recognized. So he has 12 Guinness World Record, however I have 13. So that's what he meant by me having the most world records in the Rubik's Cube, which is half true. So yeah, I think he just want to hype me up. So basically, this guy right here, the guy in the suit, he's the judge for this Guinness World Record. So he's not Italian, he's actually from the UK. So he's actually flown over here just to like, you know, kind of witness me do this record attempt and then make sure I'm adhering to all the guidelines and stuff. And yeah, his name is Will, actually. Yeah, very nice guy. I think he's about the same age as me. Yeah. So basically, he's talking about me having the Guinness World Records for the most Rubik's Cube solved underwater, which is currently 16. However, there was somebody to go and pass me the cubes, so it was kind of like assisted. By this time, there's no one to pass me the cubes. It's all down there. I have to take them myself. So essentially, it's a bit harder. So instead of putting 16 as the benchmark, they actually set it at 13 and as a minimum for me to break first. So yeah, here I am. I'm like kind of hyper, and it sounds like I'm meditating, but it's I'm not sure what technique this is, but essentially is you breathing in. It's just a technique that free divers use apparently. That kind of I searched online, so it's you kind of breathe in for if not wrong 4 seconds, right? Breathe in 4 seconds and then exhale 8 seconds. So just keep doing this as a warm up. So yeah, that's essentially what I was doing. First of all, a lot of people may think that, wow, you're kind of like low-key cheating because all the cubes are right in front of you and you can like kind of see them. However, you gotta understand it's like water. Like my head is above the water and then the cube is below the surface, so there's no way I'm going to see them because, like, you know, it's going to look all like aged and stuff. Yeah.
Senza assistenza. Ogni cubo è stato rimescolato completamente a caso con 60 mosse ciascuno. Il tentativo inizia quando Daryl immerge la testa sott'acqua e termina quando
just in case you're wondering what I was wearing on my neck, it's not a necklace, it's a weight vest to keep my head underwater, because when you kind of like breathe in the air, your head tends to, you know, rise up. So it's I have that. So there's also one on my neck, and there's also one on my waist. So yeah. So another commentator is saying that actually it's quite accurate to what's happening here. So if you can see it while turning, and if you are a tuber yourself, you'll notice that I'm turning very, very, very slowly. And that's because this is kind of a matter of endurance, and I just have to be very efficient in my solving. Yeah, I can't like spam, I can't like turn too fast because it will kind of increase my energy consumption, and as a result it will like kind of hinder my breath hold. So I just have to be very, you know, very conservative with yeah, my turning. Just kind of saying just that you know, the turning of the cube, and in addition to the kind of the mental side of things, because kind of to solve the cube in your head, you got you cross, you have to order PL, all this kind of it takes up thinking, and the brain consumes a lot of energy actually. So yeah, it takes up 20% of your total energy consumption. Like you can be trying not to think or anything, and you will still consume like 20% of it. Yeah. So halfway through the solve, I kind of explain how I felt, because a lot of you guys may not understand how it feels. So halfway through, when you start to kind of run out of breath, you can kind of see you actually start to have these lung spasms, where actually is due to the build-up of carbon dioxide in your lungs. Your body just has a reflex to involuntarily your diaphragm will actually contract, so you feel like kind of like a hiccup, and that's just your body telling you that you want to go up and breathe some air, but actually it's a yeah, you can kind of see right here, it's like doing this. Yeah, so where was I? It's kind of like a safety mechanism, but actually despite the lung spasm, you can actually go much further. It's a matter of you just containing it. So at this point, I almost like dying. So then you see, I stopped at 2 minutes and 43 seconds, which is very, very, very short for me. I solved 12 cubes in this. If I have to be honest, it's because I didn't have enough time to warm up. Yeah, I didn't really warm up properly before this record attempt. So I have for this kind of records, where the judiciary is actually present, you actually have 3 attempts maximum. So I was done with my first attempt. So right now, the first attempt I didn't succeed, so it's kind of funny. So right now they kind of saying like wait for the, you will come back for the break. So essentially, sometimes they have like advertisement breaks in between each episode. So after my first attempt, they come and show all the episodes, and then they say, oh, we'll be right back. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, so that's after the advertisement, they come back here. Yeah. So this is the second attempt.
Sì, Jerry, ti confermo che Daryl è pronto per il secondo tentativo. Will, quando vuoi, fai partire la prova. Daryl, this is your second.
So in the first attempt, if you realize, the first attempt, the cubes were spread apart. Like so I kind of requested for them to squeeze all the cubes together, because the thing was actually like this big, like you can't even see the camera, but it was about like just like one arm's length. Like you imagine, you just spread your hands off apart. Yeah, that's how big it was. So I don't want to like grab all the way to the other side just to get the cube. So I just want everything to be crammed together.
Per il maggior numero di cubi di Rubik risolti sott'acqua senza assistenza. Are you ready?
No, I lie. This when I was here, I was so uncomfortable, because my legs were like just floating. It doesn't seem like it here, but if this thing wasn't here, my legs would actually just float up like so. It will go up this way. So actually my kneecap is like pressing against this plastic acrylic thing very, very hard. And a lot of you wonder like, oh, why not you just cross your legs? My thighs are too big. Like if I cross my legs, you will, like my legs will be like around like this level. And if I try to like squeeze it here, it will make it. I tried it. It's even worse. So I have no choice but to stay in this position. And if I like, you know, my kneecaps were like pressing against the thing, then I tried to, you know, move forward so that it's like pressing against my thigh, which is a bit more like meaty, so it's more comfortable. But that would mean the cubes would be so close to me that I would actually struggle to kind of take the cubes, because how I did the cubes was not from the top but from the side here, from the back. So I had to solve a cube, I had to kind of reach from the back and then take it again, then take out. So if it's too close to me, that would be even more difficult. So this was the best position I could find. Yeah.
Assistenza.
Are you ready?
Sei pronto?
In 3, 2, 1, go.
So this time I was a bit more warmed up, so I actually held my breath for a lot longer. You will see here.
Eccolo, è partita la seconda prova, secondo tentativo.
Beh, allora
Notate la velocità
all'inizio
con cui
sì.
riesce a risolvere i cubi in questo momento. Questa velocità
Okay,
sulla
this
parte
time,
finale sicuramente si
I would say
ridurrà.
Infatti.
Il primo velocità sulla parte
my
finale
turning was way too slow. Way too slow.
Notate la velocità
And look at how fast I solved this cube.
con cui riesce a risolvere i cubi in questo momento. Questa velocità sulla
13 seconds. That's slower than my one-handed. Yeah, so
parte finale sicuramente si ridurrà.
Infatti.
yes, I took my time, but I think I took it too
Non
far
dobbiamo
here.
spiegare niente, Marco, perché il tentativo è uguale a quello di prima.
Più l'apnea prosegue e più la capacità di concentrazione si abbassa. Tutto si rallenta, la possibilità di memorizzare certi movimenti si riduce e quindi il record diventa davvero molto difficile.
Sì, questo ha
So the commentator,
molto fisico e
he's just saying the
mentale
same thing
che raramente abbiamo
as the
potuto
first attempt.
rappresentare così chiaramente allo show dei record, ma questa in immersione ci permette di creare questa difficoltà in più.
I think I forgot some of the stuff that he said, but
3 cubi fino a questo
Whatever.
momento, vedete galleggiano,
Bene,
li abbandona in
dai,
superficie,
dai.
riparte subito.
so 4 cubes in 1 minute. That's about
Non
15
si può
seconds each.
sentire, ma poi quando rivedrà le immagini,
So I at least spent like 2
i
seconds
gli faranno
just to take
sicuramente piacere.
1 cube. So
Deve risolvere 13 di cubi, prima ne ha risolti 12.
12 e
Vediamo se
adesso
questa volta
ho
ce la fa.
contato, sono 5 secondo me.
Vedete il movimento si fa un po' più lento rispetto all'inizio,
Sì.
mancano ancora parecchi cubi per superare la prova e stabilire il nuovo titolo del Guinness World Record.
Siamo solo a 1 minuto e mezzo,
Yeah,
prima
at
pubblico era
6
arrivato
now?
oltre i 2 minuti e
Wow.
mezzo e quindi mi sa che ha bisogno quasi 3 minuti per arrivare a fare i 13, no?
at this point I still haven't gotten the lung spasms. Yeah.
È vero, adesso
Sì,
io lo noto
about
perché l'ha detto Pellizzari,
2.5
il
minutes.
movimento delle mani è diventato
Between
un
2
po' più lento,
and 2.5 minutes, I'll start to have the lung
un po'
spasm.
più lento.
Si inizia a rallentare, vediamo un po'.
Vedete come apre la mano, abbandona il cubo
Oh
che
my God.
sale, non effettua nessuno sforzo, neppure per portare il braccio verso la superficie. Così deve essere.
Certo, perché sennò brucia ossigeno.
Ogni singolo movimento porta a consumare dell'ossigeno, a bruciare ossigeno. In apnea, su apnee così tirate, non te lo puoi permettere.
Grazie Umberto, sottolineate da Umberto queste cose tecniche sono importantissime, lui che nel corso della sua vita da sportivo ha realizzato tantissimi record.
You know, honestly, after this record,
Alcuni sì.
Alcuni sì.
I was considering if I could, you know,
Chissà se avrà
keep
voglia di
the
farcene uno.
keep the
Prima
acrylic
o poi,
container
non
right
lo
there,
so.
cause
Vediamo.
this is actually pretty cool.
In questo momento siamo a
And I thought, hey,
10
I can just bring
cubi
it home
risolti.
and just like store my cubes, but they didn't allow me to for some reason. Anyways, I don't think I could even bring up the plane.
Vai
Sì.
Daryl, non mollare adesso.
3 minuti ora. Mamma mia.
3 minuti senza respirare.
Questi attimi, questa parte finale dell'apnea può fare la differenza tra un titolo stabilito, un titolo guadagnato.
Yeah,
o
I was already having a lot of spasms at this point.
Guardate come
You see, I was like
sono queste convulsioni forti,
struggling.
la voglia di respirare,
Sì,
la
dai.
contrazione diaframmatica, guardate la testa come trema.
I was in my knee now,
È
so
qui che conta la volontà, devi dominare, devi parlarti, il tuo corpo ti dice che devi respirare, però puoi comunque resistere ancora un po'. Devi gestire
okay,
questo
this way it
momento
gets
difficile. Guardate le
really
contrazioni
tacky right here.
molto forti.
Okay,
Questa è una
okay, so at this point, okay, this was basically it wasn't the longest I ever had. I've held my breath for longer than this. I actually held my breath for more than 4 minutes before, but this time I wasn't able to perform as well because of the limited amount of warm-up time I had, and secondly because of I was actually kind of nervous because all the camera crew was like focusing on me. I wasn't calm at all. Like my heartbeat like beats per minute were at least like 90. Yeah, usually it's supposed to be like 50 or 60 to perform the best. Mine was like 90, and yeah, it was quite distracting because there was the light like shining at me, like it was like, so bright. That's why you can get this video, get the quality so good. And this time it was like the kind of like, not say the longest, but the most effort I ever put in. And usually when I know I'm at my limit already, I would kind of like have how do I put it, even when I do the most number of cubes, I'll still have a tiny little bit of space, or maybe a tiny of like breath hole in between, just to be very, very safe. So I still able to, even though I'm struggling, if I'm my last cube and I know it's my last cube, I actually have make sure that I solve it, and then I kind of like put my head above the water to breathe, and then I still have like, breathe a little bit and I'll be fine. But this time I was like I was so determined to solve this cube, but I guess I actually, it's scary that I don't remember this, but I lost so much oxygen that my hands gave way, like they stopped functioning. Like if you see this carefully, like I was at my last FTL pair, and then my hands were like just like spasm, and then I lost control of the cube. Then that's when I know, like, okay, that's it. Yeah. You see right there, it's like kind of spasming. I try to turn the cube, but I can't. Then after that, I just let go of the cube, like just by itself. Yeah. So if I had to put in perspective of how I felt here, like you see the pain in my face right there. Yeah, so to describe how I felt, like it felt like my lungs collapsed to like half its size, and then as I was breathing to kind of catch air, my hands were actually like spasming, like they were like kind of twitching like this. So it's like pop, 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 pop. You can see here that. Yeah, and I thought I was gonna pass out already, honestly. So you can see in this like this picture, like I was trying to like keeping like, how to say, wipe my face. This, I don't know why I did that, but maybe it's because I just don't want to like get water into my nose or whatever. But yeah, you see just the how heavily I was breathing. It's so much pain.
Guardate, le labbra sono scure, siamo in ipossia. Il corpo ha bisogno di ossigeno, adesso con una ventilazione corretta recupererà.
Yeah, you see my left hand, my left hand right there is under the water. You can't just see it, but it's like twitching and shit. Yeah, I think at this point the twitching stopped, but I was just trying to catch my breath. At this point I knew I was okay. I just need to like breathe, get my oxygen back.
Intanto i tecnici raccolgono i cubi che devono essere analizzati dal giudice Will. You can join me.
Yeah, so at this point it's the interview. You see the like catching water, catching the cube with the net right here, which is quite kind of cute. You see it right here. Yeah.
È stata una prova molto dura, molto sofferta. Qual è stata la parte più difficile?
So essentially they asked me, the question they asked me was what was the hardest part of this cube record, in which I said was you having to stay focused while you are solving the cubes, and sometimes you feel like you want to breathe, but you gotta stay calm and then try not to succumb to it, or at the same time trying to solve the cube. So that's the hardest part of it. Then the second part, they asked me how do you get into this Rubik's Cube thing, and then to which I kind of like say like I've been to school, and a friend of mine brought the Rubik's Cube to school and then solved it in front of me. Then I tried to ask him how whether he could whether he could teach me or not.
E quindi alla fine
And
è
then
come se
he
avessi
tried to teach
imparato
me,
da
but I
solo.
couldn't understand shit. So hence I went out to YouTube to go and search for YouTube tutorials myself, and then that's how I got into the Will record.
Vai Will!
Yeah, so this is Will just saying
Hai tentato il record
what's a
per il
record,
maggior
what
numero
you
di
should
cubi
get, and then
risolti sott'acqua senza assistenza. Abbiamo controllato tutti quanti i cubi.
yeah, you see how bad it was. Then let's replay that.
Risolti sott'acqua senza assistenza. Abbiamo controllato tutti quanti i cubi. Per ottenere questo record dovevi riuscire a risolvere almeno 13 cubi di Rubik sott'acqua.
Just in case you're wondering why I was standing such a standing so still like NPC. That's because I was freezing to death. Okay, so in Italy it's really like it was about 10 degrees over there. And then at this point it was like at night already. And then for some reason they needed it looks like indoor, but then they needed to have like it's like okay this window, and then imagine one window panel to the right. There's actually another window, but they opened it, and they opened it for the paramedics just in case anything happened. They have a door to go through, open door to go through. And then the gust of wind, like imagine I just get out of the water, I just go in the water, they ask me to get out, and then the gust of wind just like rush in. I was like, bro, I was struggling.
Fermo.
Like you see my face right there, bro. Like I was dying inside.
Di Daryl ne ha risolti 14.
I just say, oh, you have the 14 unit, you did 14 cubes underwater, so hence you have the record. So yeah.
Prova davvero difficile.
Congratulations, Darryl. That's literally amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
Davvero i miei complimenti, permettimi di
Yeah, so crazy experience. And yeah, hope you enjoyed.